Zombie apocalypse.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Sachin and I hope you guys are doing great. In today's video, we will be talking about Terraform, what exactly Terraform is and why it is used for, and how you can configure Terraform on your Linux machine. So let's get started with what exactly the Terraform is. I'll just give you one example. That let's say that if I want to launch an instance on my computer, in my AWS environment, all right. So it could be any, it could be AWS, it could be Azure, it could be any environment, any cloud environment, right? So let's say that I want to launch an instance. What I'll do is that I'll simply go to launch instance, I'll choose a configuration and I will launch that particular instance. It might take around a minute or two, and after that in 3 to 4 minutes my fresh instance will be launched. So let's say that I have been provided a task to do it for 10 instances. I'll be able to do that, right? But what about if you are provided with the same task for multiple instances, like let's say 100 or 500 or 1000? So at that point this task will become a bit difficult, because you will have to choose the same configuration for multiple servers again and again. All right, so that will be a problem. So that will be more time taking. So for such situations, to manage such situations, automation came into picture. And with automation, a tool which came into picture, that was Terraform. All right, so basically Terraform is a tool for building, changing and versioning the infrastructure safely and efficiently. It can manage existing and popular service providers as well as in custom in-house solutions. So configuration files describe to Terraform the components that need to run in a single application or your entire data center. So you can launch multiple resources, you can configure multiple resources in a single script. All right, so let's say that I have to launch multiple instances. So for that I do not have to write multiple scripts on it. All right, so basically it's an infrastructure as a code tool in which you can write a script, mention the configuration of the resources which you want to launch, and run the script, and all those resources will be launched automatically. All right, so with this being said, let's try to understand that how you can configure a Terraform in your environment. All right, for that I will be using a Linux machine on which I will be performing this action. So I do not have a Linux VM with me, so I'll be launching quickly one Linux machine out here. I'll click on launch instance, I'll choose the Amazon AMI, and I'll click on review and launch. It's taking some time now. Oh, here we go. So I have just launched a Linux machine. I'll be using the Virginia key, and here we go. So basically, as you can see, that now my Linux instance is being launched, and let's do this. It might take around a minute or so. The instance will be up and running. In the meantime, I'll just copy this public IP so that I can access my instance. This was another piece of work which I was working on. I'll close it, I'll open another one. So this was the key which I have been using earlier. So I'll simply load this key and this. Let's see that what exactly is the status first. It seems like that it should be running. Let's check. Yes, now we are good to go. All right, as you can see that now I am logged onto my Linux machine. All right, so let's maximize this, and now in order to open to download the Terraform on your Linux machine, what you need to do is that you need to first find out that where exactly that download is. So for that you need to mention here is download Terraform. So is that on Google? The very first option which you will be getting here is that download Terraform for HashiCorp. Okay, so you will be getting a similar page. From there you will be choosing the machine on which you will be installing it. So it's a 64-bit machine, so I'll be using this, but I will not be downloading it. All right, I'll just cancel this download, and I will be going into the download section. From there I'll be copying this complete path. So very first thing which we need is that we need to download the Terraform zipped file. Okay, So for that we need to use the command get wget and the complete address and press enter. As you can see that now I have a Terraform file which has been installed here, which has been downloaded here, the zip file, right? Now let's unzip this. Here we go. Now you can see that there is a separate file, the configuration file here, which has been unzipped, right? Very first thing which I will be doing is that I'll be moving this Terraform file to a place from where everybody can access it. All right, for that I will be moving this Terraform file to, let's say, user local bin. All right, so it is done. Now with this being done, the very important thing here is that I will be making a changes to my bash configuration file, the bash profile file. Okay, so for that I need, I'll just show you that where exactly I'll be making these changes. -a, this. So as you can see here that there is a file called bash profile. All right, so I'll making a path entry for this particular Terraform file, so that whenever people try to access Terraform, it will be accessible from this particular path. So how you can make an entry for that? I'll be using vi dot bash underscore profile, and as you can see here the option is export path. So as you can see that I have just made an entry for this particular path where we have simply moved the Terraform file. So I'll save this and I will exit. Okay, now in order to check that if the Terraform has been successfully, it's working or not, what very first thing which we need to do is that we need to run a command Terraform version. So if the Terraform is installed, you will be able to find such information that what version of Terraform is installed here. All right, so this is the basic, very basic thing which is required for you to understand that how you can configure Terraform in your computer. So steps were very simple. You just simply need to download a Terraform file. After you do it, you need to unzip that particular Terraform file. Then you need to move to a place from where it can be accessible for all the users in case you want all the users to access the Terraform section. After that, you need to make an entry into the bash profile, the path you need to mention here from where the people will be able to access it. After that, you need to check that whether it is whether Terraform has been installed properly or not. So for that you can check by using the command Terraform -- version, and you will be able to find out that what version of Terraform is installed on your computer. So this is the basic idea about that, how you can configure Terraform on your Linux machine. I hope you liked the video, and in case of any questions you can write that down in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So this will be all for today. Thank you.
Zombie apocalypse.